All right, so preparing for our practice today, getting ourselves ready. So finding whatever you need for your practice today. If you are using blocks, a strap, I'm sitting on a pillow. If you need pillows or an eye pillow, I have an eye pillow up there for our final relaxation when we get there. So finding whatever you need for the practice today. And then once you are down on your mat, maybe rocking yourself a little bit from side to side or rocking a little bit from front to back, just to begin to ground yourself, to begin to root yourself into the earth, begin to bring yourself into the present moment, bringing our bodies, bringing our minds into the present, preparing ourselves for our practice today, for our movement, for our strengthening, for our breathing. Sitting ourselves up nice and tall, let's begin. Actually, because I'm already rocking, because we're already rocking from side to side or from front to back, let's begin to change that rock into more of a torso circle, so a torso twist. So circling the torso, circling that, and circling that, making some nice torso circles. And you can make those torso circles as big as you would like, as big as feels good for you. This feels really good on that low back, mid back, on your abdominals, on your hip flexors, maybe a little bit on those ankles as well. And let's take that the other way. So moving that, changing that movement to the other way, making those big circles the other direction. Good. And then let's begin to slowly bring ourselves back to center. And let's warm up those shoulders. So let's warm up our shoulders by rolling our shoulders back. Go ahead and roll that back. And you can make those shoulder rolls as big or as small as is available to you today. And then go ahead and roll that forward. Good, rolling that back and rolling that forward. Very nice. Shrug our shoulders up to our ears and then release that down. And again, shrug that up and release that down. Wonderful. Drop our chin down towards our chest. And then lift our head to center, eyes to sky. Chin to chest and eyes to sky. And chin to chest and eyes to sky. And chin to chest and eyes to sky. Bring that head back to center, back to neutral. Let's go ahead and look over to the right. So think about that chin going over towards the shoulder and then to the left and to the right and to the left. Bring that head back to neutral. Drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. Head center, left ear to left shoulder. Head center. Let's do some neck circles here. So let's drop our chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. And just rotating this from side to side. Good. Just got that nice front neck circle. We're not crunching that head behind us. We're keeping that right there in front of us to protect our neck, but also to get that really good stretch there as well. Good. Let's drop that chin back to chest. Lift that head up to center. Roll our shoulders back. And let's inhale and sweep this up. So a big inhale up and then an exhale out. Good. Inhale and lift this up. As we exhale, let's drop our right hand down. Reach over. Good. Reaching over with that left arm. Keep our left glute, left hip, left leg pressed into the floor. And then inhale and sweep this up and drop that down, reach over. Let's keep that right hip, right glute, right leg down. Press into the floor. Inhale and lift this up. As we exhale, let's clasp our hands behind us, or you can be reaching for your wrists, or if you've got some mobility, flexibility issues, feel free to grab your strap, a belt, a towel, a washcloth. That can be helpful to use. So see how I'm using it like that. If you're unable to grab the your hands or your wrists. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and look to the left and look to the right. And bring that back to center. Good. Drop our chin to chest and lift our eyes to sky. And head back to neutral. Shake that out. Good. Let's inhale and sweep those arms up. Inhale this up. We're going to drop our left hand down, reach over. So we'll get those side stretches in again. Reaching through that, keeping our glutes down, hips down. Very nice. Inhale and lift this up and drop that down, reaching over to the right. Keeping that left hip, left glute, left leg down. Good. Let's add in some movement with the breath. So let's inhale and sweep this up and exhale and a little bit of a twist. Inhale, center. Exhale and twist. Inhale and 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 center. Exhale and twist. Good. Bring this back to center. Big deep inhale. And exhale that out. Very nice. Let's take our left hand across to our right thigh. Let's take our right hand, follow our spine down, and now maybe a little bit of a deeper twist. So deeper twist to the right side, and let's add in a breath here. Inhale it deeply, and exhale it out. One more time. Big deep inhale, and exhale it out. Good. Bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale and release. Good. Let's take our left arm across, or right arm across. Left follows our spine down towards the floor, and a big twist to this side. And let's do a few breaths here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Let's do one more time. I'm tighter on this side. Usually I do balance on both sides, but we'll do one more time here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Very good. Very nice. Inhale and sweep this up and exhale that out. Very good. If you are sitting on something, you go ahead and move that because we're going to start to warm up that mid-body, lower body, and then get into our sun salutations. Our practice is going to be a little shorter today. Usually we're an hour. We'll be a little shorter today. So let's go ahead and lean this back, and we can take our legs as wide as our hips, or you can go wider. And we're going to go ahead and just drop our knees from side to side, windshield wiper here. So great for those hips, great for waking up those legs, waking up those arms too, because we're putting some weight, some pressure into our hands, into our arms. So waking up the backs of the arms, waking up those legs, waking up those glutes. Ooh, yeah. Very nice. Let's go ahead and keep our right leg in front. Nice zigzag here. Sit ourselves up tall, and we've got a big twist. Big. Oh, I love this one. Big twist to the right. If you are hyper flexible, maybe your glute and hip is still pressed into the floor. I am not hyper flexible, and so my glute, my hip, my inner thigh, it's all lifted up, and that is okay. So listening to your body, moving with what your body can do, knowing your limits, knowing your flexibility and your mobility. Maybe you go to comfortably uncomfortable, but never to painful. We don't want to go into pain, but comfortably uncomfortable, that's where the change happens. That's where some work starts. Good, we've got this nice twist here. Let's bring this back to center, and let's twist quick for 4. Let's take this for 4 and center. It's 3, and center. It's 2 and center, and last 1 and back to center. Good. Let's lean this back here. Very nice. And drop those legs from side to side. Good. Let's keep our left leg in front this time. Sit ourselves up tall, nice and centered. And then let's do that big twist to the left. Ooh, and get that wonderful spine stretch, hip stretch, inner thigh stretch. I love this one. And breathe it here. Big, deep inhale. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. Big, deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good. One more time. Big, deep inhale. And exhale it out. Bring this back to center and let's twist quick for 4. Let's take this for 4 and center. It's 3 and center. It's 2 and center. And last 1 and back to center. Very nice. Lean it back. A few more windshield wipers here, just a little bit side to side. Very nice. Good. Let's take our legs nice and long. And we'll go ahead and find ourselves in our staff pose. So staff pose, legs are long, feet are flexed, lengthening up through our arms. So we've got this nice capital L right here, capital L shape. And let's breathe it in. So let's inhale it deeply here and exhale it out. Inhale deep and exhale it out. Inhale it deep and exhale it out. Good. Very nice. Let's go ahead and release that. Bring our right leg in. Give our right leg a nice big hug. Hug that in. Keeping that left leg nice and active. Foot is flexed. Let's go ahead and take that, our right over our left. And let's wrap that arm around. So wrapping that, oh, and get that really, really good twist. Really good twist to the right. Nice big breath here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Big deep inhale again and exhale it out. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and bring this to center and then switch sides. So breathing it here. Inhale deeply and exhale it out. Good. Bring that back to center. Go ahead and release that leg. Let's bring that other leg in. So bringing that left leg in, give that left leg a nice big hug. And then let's take our left over our right. Wrap this arm around and let's get that nice twist on the other side. So big twist on this side, breathing it here. Inhale deeply and exhale it out. And again, inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Good. Go ahead and twist. Very nice. Twisting towards the other side. Breathing that here, not holding that breath. It can be very easy to hold that breath, but breathing it deeply. Good. And then release that. Very nice. Let's go ahead and take ourselves. We're going to bend at our knees. We're going to take our hands behind us and we're going to go into a reverse tabletop. So feet are pressed into the floor, hands are pressed into the floor, fingers are facing towards our feet. Let's go ahead and lift that pelvis up. So we've got this nice reverse tabletop. I love this one. This is such a good stretch for those biceps, for those triceps, such good strengthening for the shoulders, such good strengthening for that core. Our feet are strong here, our arms are strong here, neck is neutral. So we're looking slightly upwards or forwards and breathe it here. Inhaling and exhaling. Good, using that breath. And we're going to modify this in our next one. Either you can do this again, just like this tabletop, or we're going to go into a reverse plank where we're lengthening through our legs. It's a little more challenging because you have less stability. So let's go ahead and drop that pelvis down, simple cross leg, hinge this forward. Get a good opposing stretch here. Nice. All right. And you can either go into that reverse table again, or I'm going to go reverse plank. So I'm going to press my heels into the floor. Hands are pressed into the floor just like they were with the table, and lifting that pelvis up. So again, this might be a little more challenging. If you're finding that you're drooping here, finding yourself down, then feel free to, you can even modify that tabletop. You can make it a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. But you want nice and strong right here. Strong arms, strong legs, and breathe. Wonderful. Drop that pelvis. Simple cross leg. Sit that up, hinge that forward. Very good. We're going to bring ourselves forward onto all fours. Coming onto all fours, our hips are over our knees, our shoulders are over our wrists. Let's go into a little bit of cat and cow. So let's drop that belly to the floor, eyes to the sky. Inhale. And round our spine, chin to chest. Exhale. Drop that belly. Inhale. And round that spine. Exhale. Drop that belly. Inhale. And round that spine. Exhale. Drop that belly. Inhale. And round that spine. Exhale. Drop that belly. Inhale. And rounding our spine. Exhale. Good. Bring our back nice and flat. Let's go into our bird dog. So our first balance, let's lift our right leg up, lengthen out through our left arm. So we've got this nice balance here, and then let's go ahead and take our elbow to our knee 6 times. So let's bring this in for 6 and reach. Here's 5 and reach. Here's 4 and reach. Here's 3 and reach. Here's 2 and reach. And last one. Let's reach and hold. Good. Go ahead and release that arm and release that leg. Let's take it to the other side. So other leg is going to lift up. Let's lengthen through that right arm. So left leg, right arm. Elbow to knee 6 times here. Bring this in for 6 and reach. Here's 5 and reach. Here's 4 and reach. Here's 3 and reach. Here's 2 and reach. And that's 1. Reach and hold. Good. Release the arm. Release the leg. Take ourselves back into a nice child's pose. Ooh, first child's pose of the practice today. Love this. Those glutes going back towards those heels. And just enjoy this here. Stretching through that back, stretching through those arms. I love this stretch in the front of the feet here, in those shins, in those ankles. Looking forward at our hands. Let's walk our hands over to the right. Let's go ahead and take that left hand, place it right on top of that right hand. And then we're going to get that left glute to that left heel. Get a good stretch right there. And then let's walk our hands over to the other side. So walking this over to the left, and then that right hand is going to go on top of that left hand. And that right glute is going to go to that right heel. Oh, such a good stretch up the right side of the body there. Very nice. Let's bring this back to center, and we're going to move into our sun salutations. But first, we've got our downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and curl our toes under, keep our knees bent. Let's lift our tails to the sky. So knees are going to stay bent here while we lengthen through our spine first. And we found an inversion. So we found our head is lower than our heart. I love this. I love keeping those knees bent so that I can get a really long spine, and so that I can get a good stretch in the armpits and the chest and the shoulders. And then begin to pedal our feet, pedaling our heels down towards the floor. So straightening through those legs, warming those legs up, warming those calves up, hamstrings, glutes. Good. Finding the strength in this downward facing dog. This is always the downward facing dog and the child's pose. Those are kind of your home bases. So if you ever need to take a break, you can always come to a down dog, or you can always go into a child's pose and then rejoin when you need to, when you're ready.
Dropping our heels down towards the floor, finding some stillness here. Lifting up on our toes, keeping our heels nice and high. Let's drop both those heels over to one side. Stretching through our ankles, calves. Bring that back to center and dropping over to the other side. Bring that back to center. Good, let's walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold at the front of our mat. So we're finding ourselves front of our mat. Let's let our arms dangle first. So let's go ahead and go into ragdoll first, in this ragdoll forward fold, letting the arms dangle, letting the head dangle. Then let's take the opposite elbow with the opposite hand, making a frame for that head. Also enjoying the deep breath that you have in this forward fold, because that can feel really good in that on the back rib cage, that upper back rib cage. Good, let's go ahead and release those arms, and now we can use those blocks. So walking a little bit closer to that. Let's inhale, nice flat back tabletop. Exhale and release. Inhale nice and slow. Let's sweep this up into a big tall mountain, and then exhale it around into a chair. Good. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Right foot's going to stay forward. Left foot's going to go back into a lunge. Left hand on the block or on the floor. Let's go ahead and open this up, spinal twist. Spinal twist to the right. Good, bring this back to center. Take that foot back to meet the other foot into a top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. And again, enjoy this down dog. This is kind of your home base. This is where you recoup. You regroup with yourself. Good, let's walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold, front edge of our mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, nice flat back. Exhale and release. Left foot's going to stay forward. Right foot's going to go back into lunge. Right hand on block or floor. And let's spinal twist over to the left. Good, breathing in this nice, strong spinal twist. And then release this. Take that foot back to meet the other foot into a top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Good, maybe nod that head yes. Maybe shake that head no. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold, front edge of our mat. Let's do our sun salutations one more time each side. Inhale, nice flat back. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around a chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Right foot stays forward, left foot goes back into lunge. Left hand on the block. Let's spinal twist this open. Good. And maybe with this second little spinal twist, maybe you feel a little bit more opening, a little bit more flexibility. Good, bring this back to center. Take that foot back to meet the other foot, top of plank. Shift that forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press, downward facing dog and breathe. Good, let's walk those feet to meet those hands. Standing forward fold. Inhale, nice flat back. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale around a chair. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, nice flat back. Exhale and release. Left foot stays forward, right foot goes back into lunge, right hand on the block or the floor. And let's spinal twist this open. Good, bring this back to center. Take that foot back to meet the other foot, top of plank. Shift our weight, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. And maybe nod that head yes, or shake that head no. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands. Standing forward fold, front edge of our mat. Good. Nice long arms. Relax that head and neck. Very nice. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over, both feet back, top of plank. We're going to do a few more planks here, a few more of these half sun salutations. Well, they're not half, they are still our sun salutations, but without our spinal twist. Let's shift that forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl the toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog. So this is really good strengthening for those arms, for those legs. We'll do about 2 more of these little chaturanga push-ups with our legs. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands. Standing forward fold. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Both feet back, top of plank. Shift that forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Love breathing this down dog. Let's walk our feet to meet our hands. One more time like this. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Both feet back, top of plank. Shift our weight, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl our toes. Heart goes down, heart lifts up. Curl our toes under, lift and press. Downward facing dog and breathe. Drop to those knees. Take ourselves back into a nice child's pose again. Oh yeah. Enjoy this child's pose. And bring our hands right by our knees. Let's take ourselves onto our backs, kind of again, a little bit of short and sweet today. Take ourselves onto our backs, grab your strap, and then grab whatever you need for final relaxation. We're going to stretch through our legs, and then we're going to relax. So moving that off to the side, grabbing that strap, taking ourselves down. And let's take ourselves all the way onto our backs. Let's go ahead and take that strap around our right foot. So using that strap to pull that right knee into the torso. Oh, that is a good stretch. Pulling that in, bringing that in, giving that a nice big hug, lengthening through that left leg if that's available to you. And then let's go ahead and press through that heel to the ceiling. Pull that leg towards you. You don't have to be using this strap. My hamstrings aren't very flexible, even though I've been doing yoga for like 1,000 years. But if you can hold your foot, feel free to do that, or hold the back of your leg and you're comfortable with that. I like to use this strap because I like to be able to pull that towards me, get my leg a little bit more flexibility. Let's take our strap into our left hand and let's go ahead and drop this across. So a deep spinal twist here. Arm is out, left or right arm is out, and maybe looking over to the right. Breathe here in this deep spinal twist. Deep breathing in this position can be so helpful. It can be also bring very
like a lot of awareness. You'd be like, wow, I didn't know that I was so tight in this specific area. So you might be feeling this in different areas. Just recognizing that, having awareness about that. And let's go ahead and bring our leg back to center. Pull that leg towards you. Bend at the other leg. Release that strap. Let's reach behind the foot, behind the knee, and imagine that we can just fold that leg right onto the belly or chest. And then release that. Good, let's take the strap around the other foot. So around that left foot, pull that in, bring that in. You can lengthen through that right leg. So left knee, left leg is pulled in towards that torso. Very good. And then let's press through that foot, through that heel towards the ceiling and pull that leg towards you. Again, trying to get that nice hamstring stretch, calf stretch, good stretch for the leg, legs, both of them. And let's keep our strap in our right hand and let's go ahead and drop this across. Deep twist on the other side, left arm out, looking over to the left. Breathe, remembering to breathe deeply here. Big deep breath, especially if you're tight, if you're super tight. Like I'm feeling it in different places on this side than on the other side. So that helped me recognize that I need to breathe a little more deeply to help release that, to open that up. So let's bring this leg back to center. Pull that towards you. Bend at the other leg. Release that strap. Reach behind the foot, behind the knee, and imagine folding that leg onto the belly and chest. And then let's release that. And let's move into final relaxation. So grabbing whatever you need for that. If you use an eye pillow, EYE pillow, use a weighted eye pillow. If you use a regular pillow, blankets, whatever you need for your relaxation. And then if my relaxation is too short, you can always continue to relax. Once the video goes off, continue to relax, continue to be in that relaxation. If that is available to you, to your brain, to your body, then do it. Take advantage of it. Let's lengthen through our legs towards one end of the room. Reach through our fingers, our arms towards the other end. Adding an inch or two to your height here. Really reach through that. Let's take a big deep inhale. And with an exhale, allowing yourself to sink, to settle, letting those feet fall open, arms fall open, face relaxed, jaw relaxed. Breathe. Allowing yourself these moments of quiet to again bring yourself back to the present. Nice and slow, still relaxing. Let's go ahead and bend those knees and maybe tuck that tailbone under if that's available to you so that your low back can flatten to the floor.
And let's drop both of those knees over to your most comfortable side. Take yourself onto your side. And then nice and slow, let's begin to bring ourselves up into a seated pose that feels comfortable, supportive for you. And sitting ourselves up nice and tall. Let's go ahead and inhale and sweep our arms up big. And exhale it out. And one more time, inhale and sweep this up. Bring our palms together. And exhale, eyes following our fingers. Take our chin to chest. Lift that head center, take our fingers to forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Take our fingers to our lips. As we leave today, let us speak words of love. And take our hands to our hearts. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Big, deep inhale. And exhale. One more time, big, deep inhale. And big cleansing exhale. And have a blessed rest of your day. We'll see you next